curved surface area of cylinder?
We have 2 pi r square.
2 pi RH.
RH, sorry.
What's the total surface area of cylinder?
Total surface. 2 pi r h plus r.
Good. So these were the formulas, and we have also discussed the cone, I guess, right? So what is the curved
Yes, we have.
surface area of cone? Weber, you won't answer, other people answer. Yes. What's the curved surface area of cone, बच्चों?
Sir, 2 pi r.
फॉर्मूले याद होंगे, चैप्टर कैसे चलेगा?
भैया पाई आर एल.
बोला था तुम्हें आंसर नहीं करना है, सुना ही नहीं आती है.
ये उसके बाद दिया
Pi RL. Okay, then what is the curved surface area of sphere? Yes, other people. I want answers from those.
Sir, 4 pi r square.
Good. The formula for curved and the total surface area of sphere is the same. Okay. So these kind of formulas we have already discussed, and we have discussed exercise 13.4 already. This has been discussed. Now we'll focus on question number 8. So let's see. And we have also discussed the hemisphere, right? The curved surface area of hemisphere was 2 pi r square, and the total surface area, including this part, was 3 pi r square, this plus this, right? So a hemispherical ball is made of steel, 0.25 centimeter thick. Okay, there is a hemispherical ball, something like this. Okay, not perfect one, but it's okay. So that is my hemispherical ball. It's 0.25 centimeter thick. Okay, it's kind of a thick. So it is kind of a hollow thing. Okay, you may have noticed जो हमारी बाउल होती है उसमें यहाँ पे थोड़ी सी thickness होती है ना, जिसका वो बना होता है. तो वो thickness जो है वो thickness बता रहा है, ये जो thickness है that is my 0.25 centimeter. The inner radius of the ball is 5 centimeter. I hope you can see this. The inner radius is 5 centimeter. This is my 5 centimeter. Find the outer curved surface area of the ball. Now, if you observe very carefully, outer curved surface area of the ball. The outer curved surface area will involve this circle, not the inner circle. See, let me pick it out. This part. This circle. So if this is the case, what we have to do, we have to like add these two people, because this is 5 and this is 0.25. When we add those, we got the radius of the bigger circle, that is the outer circle. So that will be 5.2 centimeter. ये सबको समझ आया पहले? Yes or no?
Yes, भैया.
Yes, other people, those who are audience.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Glad you understand. So outer curved surface area के लिए radius, I will take the larger radius. See, this is the smaller radius of the inside circle. If I add these two up, I will get the larger radius, that is the outer one. Because in the outer curved surface area, I will obviously use, अच्छा ये थोड़ा tilted हो गया. Outer curved surface area के लिए obviously I will use this radius instead of just the inside one, right? So that's how it is. So what is the curved surface area of hemisphere? मैंने ऊपर भी लिख रखा है.
2 pi r square.
2 pi r square. So it's 2 pi r square. Now let's calculate it. 22 by 7, 5.25, 5.25. Quickly calculate this for me. Yes. Not using calculator or back of the exercise. No one.
भैया 173.25.
देखो 100 under 25 4, 25 2 1, then 25 4 again, 25 2 1, then 7 times 3, 2 times 2. You people should be able to do these calculations now. 22 times 3 times 21 by 8. If I simplify it, I will get what? 66 times 21 by 8. So 66 times 21, 6 and 12, 18, 12 and 13, So 1386 by 8. You can actually divide this thing in order to get the point one, right? I'm leaving it to fraction. Is this one clear to everyone? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So how about we move to the volume now? Okay, the volume. See, the chapter is divided in something like this. I told you this before. Surface area and volume. The first four exercises are based on what? And the next four exercises are based on what? The first four exercises are based on areas, okay? For the figures, cuboid, up to your level. We have a first term at 10th as well. Cube, cylinder, and cone. And one more, sphere and hemisphere. So total in there are, how many figures are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 figures are there. In the similar fashion, the next four exercises will be concentrating on the volumes now. Okay, for the 6 figures only. So that's how the chapter is divided. So if I have to take the fifth exercise, let me just upload the fifth exercise here. Now, what is the volume of the cuboid? किसी ने स्कूल में कर लिया होगा? वॉल्यूम ऑफ क्यूबॉइड क्या होता है? ये तो 8th क्लास में भी पढ़ रखा है हमने. नहीं पता. कोई नहीं. See, today we are going to make things so easy for you कि लाइफ भर में कभी नहीं भूलोगे. एवर हमेशा माइंड में रहेगा तुम्हारे एक कंसेप्ट. क्यों ऐसा, क्या सर बताने वाला, देखो ध्यान से. See, when I ask my students what's the volume of cuboid, they shouldn't say that it's L times B times H. I don't want this kind of answers. If I ask volume of cube, people say that it's side cube, it's A cube. I don't want that answer. If I say volume of cylinder, what is the volume of cylinder? They say it's pi r square h. No, I'm not looking for that answer. Volume of cone is 1/3 pi r square h. तो भैया आप किस टाइप के आंसर के लिए फिर देखना चाह रहे हो? ऐसा क्या है जो आप देखना चाह रहे हो? There is something that I'm looking for. Okay. Now see, all these kind of formulas can be derived out of one single formula. You don't need to mug up these formulas, right? Because this is actually not the formula. These are actually the results. If I tell you that there is a cuboid here, let me draw a cuboid here, a good cuboid made up of rectangles, right? And this is the stuff that you need to like understand. Okay, so let me draw a cuboid here with my perfect rectangles. So that's the kind of cuboid. When I was a kid, I used to love to draw cuboids. Like there's kind of fun to it. So that's kind of my cuboid, right? A perfect one. So how many dimensions it have? Cuboid. Yes. Is it a 2D figure or 3D figure?
Sir, 3D.
3D.
Why 3D? As the name itself suggests, three-dimensional. I don't know the spelling is correct or not, but it's three-dimensional. L, B, and H. Two-dimensional is my rectangle because it has two dimensions, L and B, right? So that's what is meant by 2D and 3D. 3D is actually the something that is coming out of the board or going inside the board. Now for the volume, I'm giving you a simple formula that you can apply to anything. Okay. So observe very carefully. Volume. In this case, we are talking about cuboid. So let's discuss cuboid. Will be equal to area of base times height. Okay, let me just go here. Times what? Times height.
Hi.
So actually this will work out for everything. We will observe this. See, area of base times height. What is the area of base? What is the base here? It's a rectangle.
L into B. L into L.
Yeah, it's a rectangle. H is here. H is the height here. Okay, it's H. So it's a rectangle. What is the area of rectangle?
L into B.
L into
L
B.
into B. That's right. So it's L into B. Now what is the height? Height is H. So I have my formula LBH. That's done. Right. How about we go for the cube now? You will see that it follows everywhere. It follows now. Cube is made up of what? Rectangles?
Sir, squares.
Squares. Good. So it is made up of squares. Again, it's a three-dimensional figure. something like this. Okay, so it's my now volume of cube. Again, we will apply the same thing. Area of base. I'm not writing the whole thing. Times height. Now, if you remember, the cube is made up of all the sides are same, right? Everything is equal. All the sides are same because it is a square. It is made up of squares. Now, what is the area of base here? Yes, anyone?
Sir, A square.
A square, because it is a square, side square. So it's A square. And height is also what? A. So my formula is A cube. See, we didn't mug it up. Is that okay? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, how about we go for cylinder? Now, cylinder, you people will tell me कि cylinder का कैसे आया formula. I'm not telling you again. So volume is area times height. Tell me, इसका formula pi r square h कैसे आया?
भैया क्योंकि एरिया ऑफ सर्कल क्योंकि बेस जो सर्कल है ना तो एरिया ऑफ सर्कल होता है.
एरिया ऑफ सर्कल क्या होता है? पाई आर स्क्वायर. तो पाई आर स्क्वायर टाइम्स एच क्या हो जाएगा? पाई आर स्क्वायर एच. So that is also there. Now, cone doesn't work like this. Okay, cone doesn't work like this. It doesn't follow this formula. I will tell you why. And another thing, the sphere also doesn't follow this formula because it doesn't have a base actually. But we will talk about this. These kind of formulas are derived from experiments actually. Okay, we will work on those experiments later on. Let's just focus on the exercise first. Okay, so this exercise will be about the volume of cuboid and cube, which I have already told you. So let's see if you can do the first one. Now, for the areas, we had the units like centimeter square, meter square. For the volume, we will always have centimeter cube, meter cube, because there are 3 dimensions that are being multiplied, right? So that's why it will be cube. Okay, so make sure to remember this. Now let's follow this question. A matchbox measure something like this. There's a small matchbox, matches, right? It's cuboidal shape, obviously, because the dimensions are also given like this. The first guy is called the length. The second guy is called the breadth or width. And this is called the height of the depth. The same thing. What will the volume of packet containing 12 cells? It's a halwa question. Volume of packet. Yes, multiply LBH. Tell me the answer quickly. Then we multiply it by 12 later on. Multiply L B. How much?
15 centimeter cube.
So if we multiply these, we will get 15. Are you sure?
Yes, we are sure.
Lock कर दें. चलो lock कर देते हैं. देख लेते हैं हम. 10 times 1.5. So that's actually 15. That's right. Good. Very good, Sambhavi and Vaibhav. So let's move to, no, there are 12 such boxes. Now, if there are 12 such boxes, volume of packet containing, it's not the volume of packet जो हमने निकाला है, यहाँ पे volume of matchstick निकला है बस, right? Match box निकला, एक match box का. अब पैकेट में हमारे 12 मैच बॉक्स हैं ऐसे, राइट? पैकेट में ये पैकेट है, मान लो यहाँ पे 12 ऐसे रखे हुए हैं हमने, ठीक है, इसके अंदर मैच बॉक्सेस. तो मैं क्या करूंगा, इसका वॉल्यूम निकाले 12 टाइम्स इससे कर दूंगा. 15 टाइम्स 12 गिव मी 300.
180.
180, right? My calculations are getting wrong. 180. Okay, are you sure it's 180? 160. Sure, that's good. It's centimeter cube. I'm really sorry. It's centimeter cube. Okay, so that's my first question. Is that okay with everyone?
Yes, sir.
How about to give you another one, something like this only? Okay, I'm giving you another one. Let's see if we can do this. Okay, there is a I don't know what it's called. It is called something. लकड़ जिसमें हम वो रखते हैं. चलो ठीक है, ये चलो मैच बॉक्स ही ले लेते हैं, कोई नहीं. So I have a matchbox. This time the dimensions are 4 meter, breadth is 7 meter, and height is 8 meter. What is the volume of packet which contains 10 such boxes? Yes.
भैया
2000 to 40. ये 2000 to 40 meter square. Meter cube.
भैया 2240 centimeter cube.
So if you
2000
multiply these, you will
240
get what? 4, 721, 22, and that will be 2240 because we multiply it later on with 10. Is that clear with everyone? Yes.
Yes, भैया.
Chakte patte. Okay. How about we move to the second question now? Okay. Now, in the exam, you won't have these hints that is given in the brackets. So I want you to remember these conversions. Okay, I'm going to tell you 1 meter cube is equal to 1000 liters. This is a very important conversion. Okay, it won't be given in this one. 1 meter cube is how much? Is 1000 liters. Okay, so if I take a cuboidal water tank is 6 meter long, 5 meter wide, and this is deep. Deep means height, wide, width means breadth, and this is length, right? So first we need to find it into meter cube. Later on we will multiply it by 1000 in order to get my how many liters of water. So second, volume of tank. Yes, you people tell me the values, put in the values and tell me what's the answer. Then in liters, what will be the answer? Multiply this guy, whatever you get, by 1000 and tell me the answer in liters. That's quite easy. You can do it on your own.
भैया 13,50,000 लीटर. भाई 13,50,000 liters.
सबका आने दो. Let all of them do it or watch it as an audience.
1,35,000 liter.
What about others? Are they sleeping, having fun, watching the video only?
भैया 13 लाख होगा ना.
Yes, they are my other students. Anirudh, Adarsh. Yes, are you people sleeping? Kamna. I know it is very boring. You people already know how to do this. You are very intelligent. So just help me out. I am not that intelligent, right? I need to match the answers. So tell me, what is your answer that is coming out to be? Okay, so no one. That's good. So I'm not gonna solve this because no one answered me. Okay, you people solve it on your own then. So
भैया
how
आंसर
about,
निकल तो गया.
I don't want only 2 kids to solve. I'm here with 8 students, total 8 students, I guess. No, 7 students. I want this reply from 7 students, not just 2 students. Okay, I'm not here giving a lecture. I'm having a session. Okay, session means when you interact with the students interact with you. They just don't sit there and just watch the screen. If you want that, you can go on to YouTube, right? So I'm going to move on the third one, right? A cuboidal vessel is 10 meter long and 8 meter wide. How high it must be to hold 380 cubic meters of a liquid? Okay. First, let's write what is given. So that is given, 10 meter is given, width is given, width is 8 meter, and the volume is given. Volume is 380 cubic meter. You can say 380 meter cube. That's the same thing. So it's a very easy question. We know volume is given by LBH, right? So let's put in the value of L, B, and H we don't know. Now, can you solve this for H? Tell me, and tell me the value for H. Solve this for H. Let's see if you can. Everyone, not just Vaibhav and Sambhavi.
So 38.
ये 38/8.
38 upon 8.
What about others? H. Here it is 10, 8. You cancel out 0, 38 upon 8. If you simplify it, 2 times 4, 2 times 19. Now let's divide it. 4 times 4,
4.75.
4.75 meter. So it's quite easy, right? So that was my question number 3. Is that okay with everyone? Yes, the audience. Okay. I got a yes sir from the audience. I will call you people audience if you won't solve it for me. See, these questions are really easy, bacho. If we are not able to solve these questions, then there will be a problem in the future. Because these are really easy. I'm just giving you the values. You just have to plug in the values and solve. That's the algebra actually. Nothing you have to do. Let's see if you can solve this one as well. Find the cost of digging. What do you mean by digging?
खोदना
Khodna. You are digging a cuboidal pit. That's the length. See, again, I'm giving you the values. Everything is given the question. You absolutely don't have to like do anything. You just have to understand the question. हमें कॉस्ट निकालने डिगिंग की एट द रेट ऑफ दिस मीटर क्यूब. मतलब हमें पहले मीटर क्यूब मतलब वॉल्यूम निकालना है, फिर पर मीटर क्यूब इससे 30 से मल्टीप्लाई कर देंगे. नाउ टेल मी द वैल्यू. वॉल्यूम निकाल के कॉस्ट बताओ जल्दी से. कॉस्ट ऑफ डिगिंग. डू इट ऑन योर ओन. एवरीवन. Whether you want answer me this time, not Sambhavni. Okay, I want answers from everyone. Then later on multiply this value with 30. हाँ बच्चे.
ये मेरा हो गया
Yes, what's the cost, the final cost?
सर आपकी वॉइस अटक के आ रही है बीच में.
हाँ बच्चों, सबको ऐसे लग रहा है?
नो भैया
Yes, check your connection.
No,
बच्चों.
sir.
Check your connection. You can use the chat feature. We have chat feature for that only. Okay, if you want.
भैया आंसर बताऊं
नहीं.
4,320 rupees.
400.
320 4,320
Let's see. 24, 40, 12, 13, 14. It's 144 meter cube. If I multiply it by 3, I will get 12, 12, 13, 4, 4,320. Is that okay? यही था आंसर सबका?
यस भैया
Yes, sir.
So that was easy, right? So see how easy these questions are. Now let's move to the question number 5th. Question number 5th. See, if we finish this chapter before है ना, हमारा जो बहुत बड़ा जो पार्ट है सिलेबस खत्म हो जाएगा सेकंड टर्म का. ये सफिशिएंट वॉल्यूम जो है स्कूल में काफी टाइम लेंगे अगर वो होमवर्क में नहीं देते सारे क्वेश्चन तो. ठीक है, वैसे तो होमवर्क में दे देते हैं सारे क्वेश्चंस. लेट्स गो फॉर 5th क्वेश्चन. द कैपेसिटी ऑफ अ क्यूबॉइडल टैंक इज. व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय कैपेसिटी? कैपेसिटी इज व्हाट?
भैया उतना इकट्ठा करना कैपेसिटी उसकी वो
The
कितनी है
capacity,
वो कितना
volume.
उसमें कितना आ सकता
Capacity
है
is
volume?
only the volume, another term for volume. Good, Kam and Weber. So its capacity and volume are the interchangeable terms, right? So volume is given out to be 5,000. It's 50,000, I guess, right? 50,000 liters, right? And the find the breadth. Okay, we will find the breadth. We will find the breadth. The length is given, that is 2.5 meter. Now that's a problem. It's meter and the volume is in liter. But I have already told you something, that we can convert, because 1 meter cube is 1,000 liters. If we divide this guy, by what? By 1,000.
भैया 1000 से
We will get 50 meter cube, isn't it? Does that make sense? Does that make sense to everyone?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Why are we
Sir.
dividing it? Because the other units are in meter, and you have to remember this conversion. बच्चों इसे लिख लो, ठीक है? Remember this, mug it up
मेरा
somewhere.
आंसर भी
Okay,
निकल गया
so let's see if we can do this. Volume is coming out to be 50 meter cube, not 50,000 liters, because these are in meters. Now quickly calculate the value for my B.
वेट 2 मीटर
What about others? Is it 2 meter or is it something else?
सर 2 मीटर.
2 meter. Good. So if I multiply this guy with this guy, that's 25 actually. Now if I take this here, that is twice actually. So breadth is 2. So that's done. So question number 5 is also done. That's good. Now let's move to question number 6. स्कूल में क्या चल रहा है बच्चों के मैथ्स? अच्छा, तो अभी तो ऑफ चल रहा होगा। आज छुट्टी थी स्कूल की?
वो सर ऑफ नहीं चल
सर
रहा।
हमारे 3 चैप्टर करा दिए।
3 चैप्टर करा दे। कौन कौन से?
सर एक तो क्वाड्रिलेटरल, स्टैटिस्टिक्स और चैप्टर 10 आज स्टार्ट कराया है।
क्वाड्रिलेटरल और
तो स्टैटिस्टिक्स भी हो गया और आज चैप्टर 10 स्टार्ट करवाया है।
Okay, statistics की तो तुम्हें टेंशन लेने की जरूरत नहीं है. When I taught Samna, I recorded it. Okay, so I have stats videos, so that's cool. And surface and volume major part. See, जब तुम्हारा स्कूल surface and volume पे आ रहा होगा, जो सेकंड टर्म में है, जब तक तुम्हारा हम वहां पे चल रहे होंगे जो स्कूल में चल रहा है अभी. मैं इसको पहले बर्डन को पहले क्लियर ऑफ करना चाहता हूँ तुम्हारे हेड से, ताकि लेटर ऑन तुम्हें प्रॉब्लम ना हो. क्योंकि जब सिलेबस बचा, टाइम कम बचा होगा, जब 8 एक्सरसाइज करनी होंगे, वो बहुत डिफिकल्ट हो जाएगा. ओके, क्वाड्रेटल में 2-3 एक्सरसाइज हैं उन चैप्टर्स में. हाँ, वो इजी भी हैं, इतने टफ नहीं.
सर 2 ही है।
वही बता रहा हूँ मैं. और किसी के स्कूल में क्या चल रहा है?
भाई हीरोन्स फॉर्मूला।
तो हो गया.
सर हीरोन्स फॉर्मूला।
तो हो गया ना, वो तो कब का हमने 2-3 बार कर लिया होता.
यस भैया।
तो फुल नंबर लाने चाहिए. चलो क्वेश्चन नंबर 6, कोई रीड करो इसको. हाँ भाई, सांबो भी रीड.
विलेज हैविंग, मैं रीड करूं?
हाँ चलो तुम कर लो.
A village having a population of 4,000 requires 150 liters of water per head per day. It has a tank measuring 20 meter and 15 meter and 16 meter. From how many days will be the water tank has last?
यस.
मैं बोलूं इसमें क्या है? कुछ नहीं
नहीं बताना.
बताना.
नहीं, मुझे हिंदी जाननी नहीं है, मुझे आती है हिंदी.
अच्छा, वे इस क्वेश्चन में ये है कि
नहीं भाई, मेरे को जाननी नहीं है. अरे नहीं जाननी भैया, कैसे है? आई हैव टू टीच दिस वैभव. अगर तुम ये नहीं समझोगे ना कि पेशेंस चाहिए, तो बाद में दिक्कत हो जाएगी. 9th 10th में 11th 12th में वहां तो टीचर चाटा मार देती, क्लास से बाहर निकाल देती सीधा, अगर किसी पूछे बिना करे. अगर तुम बच्चे हो तो मैं तो लेट इट भी कर रहा हूँ. ठीक है चलो. क्वेश्चन नंबर 6.
फोन तुम तो नाला देख क्या हो रहा है उसको.
हाँ सांभवी, कौन सा मंत्र जप रहे हो बच्चे? Okay, I'm going to tell you a concept here. A concept here for every kind of questions related to number. Okay, it's a very important concept. If you have to find number of something, I have told you this formula in your 8th standard as well.
हेलो,
Number of something. Sambhavi, mute your microphone, बच्चे.
कुछ बदलने के लिए मंगवाया है नेट से ऑनलाइन
कुछ मंगाया है. Okay. So number, if you have to find number of something, number of tiles, boxes, days, falana, just divide the bigger volume by small volume. Do you remember this formula? I told you this in grade 8th as well, right? So suppose I ask you, this goes for area as well. Okay, this goes for area as well. Bigger area by small. What I'm talking about here, suppose I give you this, but there is a room. Okay, there is a room, obviously a cuboidal room, and it has a volume. It has a volume of 8 meter cube. Okay, now you want to keep the boxes here. Okay, they are small boxes that you want to keep, and the volume of each small box is, I don't know, 2 meter cube. Okay, it's a bigger box then. Okay, it's a bigger box, not a small box. 2 meter cube is the volume of each box. Now I ask you, how many boxes can you keep inside the room? So you will just say the bigger volume by smaller volume. The 8 divided by 2 actually gives me 4, right? So how many boxes will be there in the room? 4 boxes can be fit. This concept applies everywhere, even in real life, right? Suppose I ask you that you went out to buy candies, and the total cost that you had for the candies was 40 rupees. Okay, and the cost of one candy was 2 rupees. So how many candies you bought? What? 20 candies. So this happens in real life as well. This kind of formula goes everywhere. Is that okay? Yes or no?
Okay, भैया.
So how we will move to the sixth question later on. First, seventh question, because this follows here only. Then that's the kind of a complex one for this question. So our go down measures. Okay, इसने तो बिल्कुल वैसा ही ले लिया question जैसा मैंने explain किया. Go down measures इतना. So there is a go down. Okay, go down. और मुझे पता कैसे चला cuboidal है? Yes. Length, breadth, and height. Okay, length, breadth, and height. Find the maximum number of wooden crates each measuring this that can be stored in the go down. So तो बहुत easy है. I know कैसे निकलेगा. हमें पता है number of crates के लिए मैं क्या करूंगा? Bigger volume by smaller volume करूंगा. अब bigger volume किसका होगा? Go down का या फिर crate का होगा?
go down का.
अब go down का फॉर्मूला हो जाए length, breadth into height. और यहीं पे सॉल्व कर रहा हूं मैं, देखो. और क्रेट का निकालूंगा तो 1.5 दैट इज अ स्मॉल v, 1.25 और 0.5, राइट. सो अब मैं इसको सॉल्व करने चलता हूँ. ठीक है, चलता कहूँ, यही रहता हूँ. ठीक है, तो अगर मैं इसको सॉल्व करूँ तो इफ यू कैन ऑब्जर्व समथिंग दैट दिस विल बिकम 0 here, this will become 0 here, this will become 100 here, right? So let's solve this. I guess we can solve it something like this. 15 will cancel out 15. 25 times 5, 5 times 8, 5 times 2, and that gives me 80. Sorry, 8 to 16, 16,000 crates. Is that okay, everyone? Yes or no?
Okay,
Yes,
भैया.
sir.
So if you have to find number of something, you can easily find using this formula. Okay. See, for the sixth question, it is a bit complicated. Complicated in the sense it is kind of a moving ahead with this stage. Like you have to find, you know, the formula for n, but I am making your things complicated so that you won't be able to tell which is the bigger v and which is the smaller v. Let's see if you can. A village having a population of 14,000 requires 150 liters of water per head per day. Okay. It has a tank measuring itna. For how many days will the tank of this tank last? कितने दिन के लिए चलेगा? So number of days निकालना है. That's good. Number of days. Okay. So I have, which is the bigger volume? बताओ. Volume of water by each person or the volume of the tank? Yes.
So volume of tank.
Good. Volume of tank will be my bigger v, right? So ये वाला क्वेश्चन नेक्स्ट टाइम करेंगे क्योंकि टाइम की लिमिट है. वी हैव अनदर बैच. सो हमने जो कहाँ तक डिस्कस कर लिया है, क्वेश्चन नंबर 7 तक, 6th and 8th and 9th हम नेक्स्ट टाइम करने वाले हैं. चलो, सी इन द नेक्स्ट क्लास देन. ओके, गुड इवनिंग.